Right, friends, I think we were heading back into town to go sell. We've sold a bunch of shit already. Gungnir, no, not yet. But if you think I'm going to give you a brother after you did that to me in that game... Well, actually, I mean, Burkhardt needs to be renamed. So, but as always, we'll just go to the name list and see who we get randomly. I think the last name I took was off page 1, so we'll take a page 4 name. And the first one I notice is Lelouch the Eye, 144. What I actually need to do is redo the rankings on all of my guys, but I'll do that offline. Because I just need 11 lads that can go onto the front line. 9 for up front, and 2 in reserve. How many frontline lads do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we need to get rid of 2 lads. We need to retire 2 lads. I think I want to keep my shield breakers. I really like them. The bannerman and of course Sealand has to stay. So I'll decide offline. I'm going to look at everybody and give them a rating, but it seems like Samo Lothbrok, the Sword Raider, and Burning Bush, the Sword Raider, are going to need to be cut. Because it's either keep Samo and Burning Bush and cut my 2 spear tanks, but with 70 melee defense and 65 melee defense, they are amazing at holding down the flanks. And I'm so pleased with Lelouch, the fact that we've got a second torturer. So having, I mean, we can see what a superstar Trevor Belmont is, and Lelouch is going to get even higher with his melee skill. You did right, Duck Yours, yeah. These guys who are getting retired, it's very, very lucky to get retired. Only 690, I might as well retire him now. I mean, look at everyone who hasn't had the good fortune of dying. Razarik, Gimmick, Drotten, Mazuma, Khan the Betrayer, Dika Jr., Bobbins, Tapiz Debane, the old bathroom towel, Loisius, Gregorius, Zugles, Young Vibes, and Zachary. Right, Burning Bush. Thank you for your service, my man. You showed a lot of promise, but unfortunately, he didn't get enough. Actually, I mean, you know what it was with him? It wasn't his star distribution, it was his starting values, which is actually unsurprising. I mean, as a tailor, his starting hit points and fatigue is garbo. His starting everything was garbo. Well, thanks for your service. Now you get to walk around naked, so good luck with that. Do we not have any more heavy armor? No, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to give some decent armor here to Lelouch. Well, with only 37 range skill, it hardly seems worth it, but he should be safe there. Good luck, Lelouch. May you have a long and successful career. Do I want to give anybody this padded nasal helmet? I kind of do. -1 vision, -1 vision. Can I afford? I may as well retire Samo now. Let's finish this mission and then we can retire Samo. I mean, when he does get retired, none of these guys will go to the front. I need one of these lads, like Ruskard. Well, I think once Ruskard hits level 11, then he can take that position. I feel like I might actually. Where am I going to put Silius Sodus? Like, these Mace Raider guys are actually not bad on the front line. Upkeep is over 400 at this point, so it's getting up there. It's actually pretty high. So once we retire Samo, then who's going to hold that position for us? I think it needs to be one of the Hammer Raiders, because he can swing in that arc. We put the other Hammer Raider there once he's leveled up. And then we put the 2 mace raiders in these positions stepping forward, and then we have the bannerman there, sergeant there, archers and ninjas in the middle. There's actually space for one other thing though, because I've got archer, ninja. I've got 7 spaces at the back. Archer, ninja, bannerman, and sergeant. That's 6. So there's one extra position there. Could put in a shield breaker. Or we can have Samo Lothbrok starting on the back line, or any of these frontline guys starting on the back line and then just rotating someone out if they get in trouble. We'll think about it. Right, we are orc hunting. Food as diverse as any nobleman's, or close enough anyway. That's what you have supplied the company, and the men are supremely appreciative as they chow down. Enjoy, boys. Thanks to the 13th Legion, the shambling monstrosities of the abandoned graveyard will never again threaten innocent folk. The men, however, will need a few days and copious amounts of drink to process the horrors they faced. How can anything so foul show itself by the light of day? Asks Silius Sodus, 5L Mace Raider, staring blandly into the distance. It collapsed straight into a heap of rotten bones and dust. Nothing at all holding it together but its curse. Even darker fears sparked for Lelouch, the IL torturer. They told me back in Rosenhof that any good man killed by one of them horrors is doomed to come back from the grave himself and can never sit by the gods. Some men argue loudly against this, not because they know better, but because they don't want it to be true. You give the order to bank the fire before someone starts telling any more ghost stories. The men may have trouble sleeping this night. Morale will rise again with the dawn. Nice. The big question is, who do we give that undead trophy to? And one thing I can also point out, if we're going for a 9 up front, 7 at the back lineup, and the 7 at the back is comprised of sergeant, bannerman, ninja, archer. There's one other spot. I might get a 3rd archer in. I think the 3rd archer is the way to go, actually. So we need to buy one more archer. Fuck, it's crazy. My heart is still pounding with anger after that game. I can't fucking calm down after that game. Blood Bowl is special. It's such a special game. I can't wait to get Lelouch leveled. Okay, so we completed that. Okay. Now, ironically, if we get the defeat Greenskins ambition, I might actually take that first, because that is going to help me defeat the Greenskin invasion anyway. Okay, quick check of morale. 46 there is noticeably low on Caber Beast. 48... 47, 51, 50s, 42, that's really low. I think Caber Beast will get to carry that. Actually, no, Caber Beast needs to use the Falcon because he's in the center of the formation. One of the lads on the flanks would actually do well with that. Against fear and mind control. What's in there? There's undead in there. Oh, I see greenskin footprints. See, this is something with the mod, the plus speed mod. Yes, the Greenskin invasion. Become ally with a noble house. That's quite hard. Real fame. 24 opponents. That's actually quite easy to do. So we'll do that one first. We can just run in and do the this undead group. Come across a woman wailing over a corpse. She's dripping blood and gore, and the body beneath her knees has had its head completely caved in. You crouch beside her. She glances at you and moans. You ask who or what did this. The woman clears her throat and answers. Greenskins, big ones, small ones. They laughed as they did it. Their clubs went up, down, over and over, and in between they would not stop laughing. Be on your guard, men. I feel like I'm not going to find this group because the speed mod has kind of fucked it up. There's more greenskins. Let's head down there. "16 brigands. We'll definitely want to take that fight. My level 1 lad, Lelouch, you need to start the battle for that. Hope that leader has some good gear. I think this kind of favors us. Ooh. That's nice armor and a big sword. That'll make loads of money for us. I'm gonna put Shitberto here and hope that Einar Fourfangs puts himself into height disadvantage. David Ironheart.
Ooh, you know he did.
Get shat on. Silius Sodus with his mace. I actually want him to move up next turn. Boris the Roman, you have the other mace. Shooting, boys. Lelouch, you just gotta survive this. You're a level 1. I don't expect anything from Lelouch. Nasty is actually pretty damn good with that crossbow. He needs to get up to high ground. And Darion the Sergeant. Yeah, get that. That banner out. Ruskar is a hammer nerd. That'll be hammer time for him on the next turn. Lord Nasty there. Rymar is kind of nothing for him to do. Owie. Motherfucker. Yeah, Overwhelm is a skill that I don't use enough. Love to be able to use it. Nice, bleed to death, nerd. Oh, look at those dagger. We could always change Lelouch to another dagger specialist, but I think 1 is probably enough. Creeper Jack needs to attack first. But now these torturers are just too good. And just wait until we can eventually get our hands on a legendary spear of some sort. I hope we can do. Chris Oakenshield. Nice. $68, $46. Ah. Nice, good dodging. But he's got one more toothpick that he can throw, and then it's great sword time. So I need to make sure that I get one of my 2 mace lads to contact with him. That's very important. Nice riposte, nerd. Nice. Excellent. Good. Love shield expert. I think the fact that they changed it so that you get plus to hit chance with shield smash, such a good change. Lucky Roscoe. Can't go to height disadvantage, that's no good. But can you imagine having just a piece of cloth on your head and then a dude with a fucking military cleaver swings at you and hits you in the head? So the amount of berserk we have in this group is just pleasing to me. Shot Rymar. Thunk. Yes, I think Cilia Solus is my was gonna say best bet to keep him stun locked. Where's my heavy armored dude? Oh, there he is. Creeper Jack. Creeper Jack needs to stun lock Einar Four Fingers. Shit. I use adrenaline. I should have enough fatigue to try the stun. Pierced hand, pierced side. Ouchie. Certainly don't want to hit him with that. Just chill for a turn. I swear mace specialization is one of the best weapon specializations. For what it gives you, it's so good. I've got 3 mace specialists in this campaign. I might tweak that a little bit. Maybe that 2 is enough. Get murdered. Nice, another great sword. That's like 1,000 gold. If you kill that dog, I'm gonna extra kill you. Kill you so hard. Good dodging, Vogue. Oh, nice. Good kill. Yeah, excellent. Great sword plus lamellar harness. Decent money. Well, 8 sergeant. That's too good to turn down. Whenever he rolls a 3, I need to take that. And 3 on melee defense is really good too. No, actually, wait. Is it with 2 stars? I think that's a minimum roll actually. Or is melee defense? Melee defense 2 stars 3, so 3 or 4. I wonder if he rolls a 3, I shouldn't take it. If he rolls a 4, I should take it. Wait, has he got brawny? He does. It's still only 51 fatigue, but then again, coat of plates. Do we just take Colossus? I think we get Colossus because then I don't have to put points into his hit points. Well, 1 or 2 more. Let's get up to 75 with heavy armor and battle forged. He should be good. 9 Mace Raider, 3 and 3 will happily take that. Let's see here. Is he a candidate for dodge? Not really. But if he gets up to 70, that's an extra 9 defense. Backstabber felt like it's a waste. On the Mace Raider. I mean, when you need the extra hit chance the most is when you're in a line battle. And in a line battle, I don't think it does anything for you. By the time you're surrounding an enemy, you're winning comfortably anyway. Maybe for the sake of completeness, I'll just level them identically. He's already got Berserk, it's got Killing Frenzy. And then are we all wearing those helms? Yes, good. Need 2 more days of food. So what's in there? There's brigands in there. 21, no thanks, I don't want to fight that. What we could do is, if we're feeling saucy, we could pull it into this ruin. That could be fun, that could be a lot of fun. The main thing is, I mean, there's orcs and ambushes and berserkers, but the main thing is there isn't any leader units there with those greenskins, which makes it eminently doable. But we're going to need the best of the best on this fight. So level 4 sit out, level 2 sit out. Okay, so Sergeant, Bannerman, Hammer Raider can also step forward. Like it. Shield Breaker, Shield Breaker. That'll do. We need a crossbow. Another crossbow is needed. I feel like kite shields are the way to go here if we look at all of those nasty little ambushes. Between 4 to 6 of them. But then again, I can hope that by the time the engagement has started, those little fuckers would be busy with the raiders, and then as long as my front line can make contact with the enemy front line before we start taking too many arrows. Let's keep the heater shields. 12 Bannerman, he needs a pike. Actually, I might just give him a spear. Because these little gobos are fucking impossible to hit. No, the pike's the way to go then. Yeah. Okay, Mace Raider, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. 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 Okay, friends, this is gonna be a big one. Come here, Greenskin Horde. Please don't start surrounded. Please don't start surrounded. Please don't stop. Okay, kind of surrounded. Ooh, 3 tier 2 crossbows during the day. Please use those crossbows on the orcs. Okay, boys, you know the 1, 2, 4. You know the drill. 2 down, 2 back, 2 down. 2 back, 2 down. Back, 2. You can't. Back, 2 down. 2, 1, 2. Down, you can't either, so. Holy shit. Nice one, Sealand, with the old crossbow to the face. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. It's like a roadie. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we're going to be fighting some goblins, that's for sure, but it looks like 2 of the 3 marksmen have decided to go for the greenskin, so that is great news. Because it seems like the greenskins have almost entirely gone for the remainder of the raiders. We need to sweep up these guys and charge up and now back to the right. Hit the greenskins. The raiders are not the threat, the greenskins are the threat. Wait, let them come. Hold. Hold. Eric the Red, you can be better off using your axe to break that nerd shield. And then Sparrow 4. Similar. Nice. Decapitation. Charge!
Charge!
Sealand is my best ranged guy. I need him up to the north. So I gotta make sure I can cover him. Sergeant Landarion. And this is Lord Nasty Thrower. That's what I wanted to avoid. That's awesome. That the fact that those wolf riders are running in between us is amazing for me. Resisted the stun. Nicely done. Owie. Get murdered. Not the time to release the dogs yet. I need to get onto their archers first. This is definitely a time for a bundle of heavy throwing javelins. Look at the damage Sealand does with those javelins, and he's not even leveled properly. I screwed up his leveling, and look at how fucking deadly he is. The Lord Nasty is going to surpass Sealand eventually for his deadliness. It's going to be a sight to behold, let me tell you, my friends. That's super dangerous. He's got no shield, but I'm hoping by putting enough pressure on them, they will move rather than shoot. No, they're staying put. Okay, interesting. Okay. Nimble doing its thing. I think as long as all of your guys have Nimble and or Battle Forge, these archers really can't do much against you. Get them, boys. Trevor Belmont, you just get right in there. I feel quite bad for these raiders. They're completely surrounded. They are not having a good time. Nice. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, nice hit, the swine. I could drop a dog. It's a warrior warhound. Quite tough. Really want to keep putting pressure on their archers. That's the main thing I'm concerned about. Love that warhammer, just swing, splat. That berserker though does have rage stacks. Can't see how many rage stacks, but yeah, it feels like the archers need to focus on that berserker. Nice. Bonus. Ah. One more hit and he's down. Yes. Fuck, should have moved. Oh, that damage. Oh, well, I should have actually tried to kill steal there. Dodgy little fucker. Oh, rip the swine. I unquestionably need to disarm that berserker. You're off with your little orc head. Crunch, crunch. Well done, boys. Well done. Kill them all. Nothing escapes. And I wonder if this is going to fulfill our ambition we had. It said kill a group of more than 24. I mean, technically, well, it's more than 24, but it's two separate groups. Whoopsies! Sorry, shitberto. Look at his little head on the floor. Well played, boys. Well played. Look at the XP numbers. 390. 392. That has to be a record. 27 tools. That's amazing. And metal plates. And rivets. Okay, we gotta make some choices here. 443. Oh, wow. Even better. These notched blades are actually better than regular daggers for sword specialists. I don't really have many sword specialists now. We got rid of the one sword specialist, and the other one we're also going to get rid of. Is there any reason I would want to use the spiked bolus? 20 to 35, they don't compare. Damage isn't as good. I want to hang on to them. I want to see if they have any on-hit effects. I wonder if the spiked bolus don't maybe like increase fatigue like a mace does when you attack with them. Very, very, very well done, boys. Savage understands violence, and you've surely left a trail of gory teachings all over the region. If the Warlord is a learning creature, it'll no doubt be heading for you real soon. Come at me, Warlord nerd. I'm not afraid. Kill me. I'm right here. Come on. Where are the bowlers? Okay, so 30% chance to hit. Yeah, that's fine. Range of four tiles. Yeah, it's just straight up worse than all the rest. The only advantage is the extra ammo. It's not worth it at all. Lord Nasty, more throwing axes, I think. I can't wait for him to hit level 7, then I can get him out of this super heavy armor. What did he have in that position? He had javelins. And off we go. That's doable as well. Orc, Young, and Wolf Riders, that's actually pretty damn easy. How is the armor on everybody? Get him. And right on top of this undead hut as well. Fighting them in the forest actually helps us quite a lot. And we don't even start surrounded. But hang on, it's been 43 minutes. I need a loo. For those of you watching on YouTube, we'll take a little break now this episode, and when we come back, we'll take on this Greenskin horde.